Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Paris FC.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Rudiger bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Knocks it into space. David! No, he's not getting past him there. Diaz.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is lovely. Looking for options for movement. That has not gone well. Vitinha! Vitinha! Just a tiny bit high.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Looking to play him in. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Doué. Vitinha. David. Now it's Messi. Nice looking ball. It's Basho! Good effort first time.
Roberto Baggio really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Suriname with the corner, there first. Henderson with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. Doué ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Diaz is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. It's gone backwards. Tar. And it's Vitinha. He's a sharp little ball here. Searching pass he's played there. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, that's ambitious. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
And the pass is intercepted. David. Nicely spread. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kilishoy is onto this. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Good-looking ball. Bellingham tries to pass it through. And there's a goal! Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. But they've got it again. Incoming towering header, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Paris! And it's Paris who take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Suriname claim it back to much approval. Messi. Howson is the team's great visionary. No, again there's no way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vitinha. Oh, good spread. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Suriname unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Suriname.
Vitinha! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
And it's been taken short. Doué. Vitinha. Doué made a good run there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
And it's gone back to the keeper, David De Gea, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Tar. And it's Bellingham. And it's Doué. David. Suriname, still this single goal behind. Tonali can see things others simply cannot. And he's forced to go back. There's a probing ball. Doué. Now, can they get him away? That is a great pick out. Mbappe. And here's Doué. Bellingham. For Jordan Henderson. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Alaba. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
No, that's been intercepted, and that was nowhere near his best. Tar. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's on it, can he get away? Great chance! Well, that looks a decent ball. David. Now it's Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! And no mistake! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Jonathan David! Jonathan David! Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Great defending, strong and determined. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Alaba is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Messi. A good play on the left-hand side here. That's destined for the flank.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Shot! Oh! And that's in! And the comeback is complete! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
He's having a shot! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And Bebeto! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. All hands on deck for this one. McAllister goes short. Very much into the last knockings.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Short changes him with that pass. It's Bebeto. Alaba. Messi! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, easy pickings there. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. There's a look and plays it forward. And that's it. Suriname have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it
Señoras
might
y
not
señores,
feel like that.
bienvenidos al partido
The
de
stadium
hoy.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Raul. Raul, chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck wood, and he looks hungry for more.
Convertido en el
The
minuto
movement
9.
so precise,
Número
the
14.
finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Timber cuts out the pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Plenty to aim at here. Shot, surely! And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And yes, it's him again. And Boyan! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Chips it through. Takes a shot! That is gorgeous from Raul! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's found a way through. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever... Can he finish? Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi, that's a good ball. Suriname have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's having a good look here. Bebeto! He's having a shot! And Piercing, piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late
Convertido en el minuto
reacting to that.
29. Número 10.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Messi. He is just caressing the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got away. Henderson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance! A Bebeto beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Just past the 40th minute mark. Now this could be a chance. Jordan Henderson. Roberto Baggio. Bebeto! Oh, that could be pivotal! Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Suriname now just needing 1.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tonali. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi is the team's great visionary. Plays it through. Alaba looking to receive. And that is the end of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So the action resumes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he plays one through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Bebeto. This is a promising build-up. Bebeto, and Bebeto! too close for comfort.
Zanetti.
Bojan. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Messi gets a foot in here. Messi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Bebeto! And that's a sharp finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. It's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Bebeto really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bebeto.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Messi. Referee's given a throw. Some intricate passing, and Bebeto! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Suriname with the corner, there first. Colombia are looking to go forward now.
De este partido fue de 80.953.
This is Bebeto! Bebeto! Wonderful from Bebeto! About as smooth as it gets. And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Número 15, número 27. Entran número 18.
Colombia can
Número
now
11.
introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Baresi.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
And it's Zanetti.
Thinks about the shot. And he's managed to get free. Decent chance! That's it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Colombia drag themselves back again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Zanetti.
Conte. Half an hour gone in the second half. Cafu.
Colombia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Foot in. Pedri for Conte. Neymar in with the challenge. And it's Baggio. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Colombia have got it back, and they'll have another go. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Real chance! Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still...
And Messi! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Pete.
And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. And right near the end, we have parity. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Back to parity, and there's barely
Se van a
any
jugar
time
4
left.
minutos de
It just
compensación.
goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Baresi. Zanetti.
Can he get onto this? He is through here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Colombia found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game.
The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Suriname played more than a part in what has been a very... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Suriname.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Out for a throw.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
And it's Mendes. Punched away. Suriname have the chance to go the other way. It's a loose ball. Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. Costa Curta makes the interception. Davids, that's going wide left. Back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Neymar. Nice looking ball. That is a brilliant interception. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
Mackay! Goal! Norway! And it's Norway who take the lead! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He is through here. Aims beyond the defence.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Mohamed Salah. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's shifting through the gears here. Bullish header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third quarter of the game. Howson clears it away. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Suriname are looking to go forward now. Knocks it out wide. Davids. Jordan Henderson tries to pass it through. Suriname are looking to break at pace. Bebeto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Norway are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Thinks about the shot, and the shot! And there's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans. Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Nuno Mendes.
Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. They get a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Alaba. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Now then, the ball's come loose. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
And it's Messi.
Look at the space, and Messi! And he hits the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Suriname have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Chance, surely! And he stuck it away! A game of thrills, all square. And that is indeed the final act. Suriname are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly
Please
not on
be
the agenda
reminded that
here
drinking is
from
only
both
allowed
sides.
in the areas
Well, it's
shown
been
on this
played
map.
at such a
Thank you very
frenetic
much for your
pace. I'm
cooperation.
amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Chance! Oh, that is us, and one more try! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Corner number 4 coming up here. De Bruyne with the short one. Neymar going forward. Here comes the cross. Rijkaard, and back it goes. Probing pass. Floated through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Surprise, surprise. What a crazy start to the second half. The star man finds his own net. Crazy.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Mohamed Salah. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So
Bebeto! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
he did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Henderson! And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Howson did just about enough to come out
The
on top
attendance for
there.
this match was
Neither party overly
52,044.
willing to compromise. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Howson. Bebeto looking to add to his goal. Now it's Neymar. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. It's Bebeto. And here's Messi. Bebeto. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Mohamed Salah. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Davids. Spread it left. Neymar. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Howson defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Substitution for Norway. Number 7, Mackay. Coming on the field is
Adams
number
gets across
5,
to intercept that.
Bebeto.
Alaba. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Norway really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. David. Oh, shooting chance! Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's David. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that was nowhere near his best.
Substitution for Norway. Number 17, De Bruyne.
Right card.
Number 11,
Musiala
Neymar. Coming on the field, number
into the
42,
last 5 minutes.
Musiala. Number 22, Vinicius
Referee's given a
Junior.
throw. It's a pretty loose pass.
Suriname nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now that's well seen too. That's Bebeto. Adams deals with that comfortably. I think we're just about done here. And this is Mohamed Salah. He is just caressing the ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That has not gone well. And that is as far as it goes. Suriname have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Bebeto, voted
And
man
now,
of the match.
please